so great to have you here with us and to be back in person. We actually are planning, in-person contest for this year, and we're really excited. We're really excited to see so many new faces. And I have to just warn you, I'm really good with faces. Sometimes names aren't great, so please forgive me. I'm easy to recognize because I obviously wear my History Day shirts all the time. I was on an airplane a couple weeks ago going to a National History Day conference, and I sat down and the lady across from me said, "Are you Rebecca from Connecticut?" And I said, "Well, yes, I am." Of course, I was wearing my Connecticut History Day shirt and my National History Day mask, and she's like, "Oh yes, I recall seeing you on a Zoom call." So it makes me fairly easy to pick out. I just want to thank Cindy McManaman. Cindy is my right-hand woman who is just amazing. She has about 10 different hats that she wears for Connecticut History Day, and made it possible to do today's workshop because I had to do drop-off. And somehow, kids know, they have that sixth sense. Wouldn't you know, drop-off, and good time, we're going to make it. Burst into tears, "Mommy, don't leave me." So I thank you, Cindy, for making sure we're okay and able to get here on time. So I would just like to start maybe by asking everyone to introduce themselves. So because we have so many new folks here, and if you just want to say what's kind of cool about today is that we have a lot of people. Raise your hand if you're brand new to History Day. Okay, that is like so exciting. Welcome. Yay. How many of you have done History Day for like 1 to 4 years? So you're still on the newer spectrum of things. And how many of you, because I'm in this category, at the conference I was at, I had the 15 years, and I felt like aged Methuselah as I walked around. How many of you are veterans? Excellent. So those of you who are new, look at these hands raised. They are great resources. I'm going to say I have never been a classroom teacher. So I'm not going to pretend that I was. Cindy, actually, that's part of the reason I adore Cindy, is that she is a classroom teacher and still works with students with History Day. I also want to point out another of our treasures here. Jennifer Hunt, please raise your hand. Jen is a retired teacher from Sedgwick Middle School who is now serving as our current regional coordinator. Jen is an amazing History Day superstar who served as a Patricia Baring ambassador, and I can't remember exactly how many years, but I think it was decades of Jen taking kids to nationals and winning at nationals. That's not to say it's all about winning. We know that it's about the academic program, but just Jen is a really great resource to have with us. So maybe we'll just start with a quick, if you want to introduce yourself and say what school you are from. I think I'm going to pick on a familiar face.
Ian Webster, Manchester High School, and I've been doing the History Day program with my students for going close to 20 years now. So we make actually all of our students do participate in History Day at our honors level and above. So they don't have to enter into the contest, but we make them go through the experience. So I know you didn't ask for that, but it's helpful.
It's a great thing for college experience for writing.
Yeah, Matt Dennis, Secret School of Accounting, first year.
Brian Kirby, I'm a gifted and talented teacher at Nathan Hill Middle School in Milwaukee.
I'm Judy Mullen, a gifted and talented teacher at West Bronx Middle School in Milwaukee. I'm Erica Cipollone at Norwich Free Academy. It's my first year doing History Day.
I'm Peter Rodriguez from Norwich Free Academy. It's my second year through history, and I've been a judge prior.
I'm Eva Wolfman from Irving A. Robbins Middle School in Farmington.
Krista Brogel, this is my second year doing History Day, and I'm doing it at 4 schools with sixth graders, three schools of sixth graders and middle school, 7th and 8th graders, Ellington, Connecticut.
I'm John Smith-Horn. I'm the gifted and talented coordinator of Timothy Edwards Middle School in South Windsor, Connecticut.
And I should just mention John is last year, I'm going to embarrass you now, is last year's
it'd be hard to do.
Connecticut nominee for the Patricia Baring Teacher Award of National History Day for the junior division. He's another great, all of our veterans are great treasures to pick their brain and talk to.
Hi, I'm Queen Reese. This is my second or kind of like third year doing Connecticut History Day, and I'm from Discovery Magnet School in Bridgeport.
Adam Parks, I'm the challenge and enrichment teacher at Hebron Elementary School, going up 6th grade, so I'm very glad here, and this is my first year.
I am Stephanie Schwerowitz. It's my first year doing History Day, and I work at Kirby Middle College in Danielson.
Hi, I'm Nicole Pelletier. This is my first year doing History Day. I work at Stafford Middle School, gifted and talented.
Bill Eidman, Lime Middle School. I'm gifted and talented. We have a whole crew here. Is it 4 years we're in? 4 years. It's our 4th year.
It's nice to see you all in person. It's been a long time,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes.
I'm Jay Regan. I'm also from Lime Middle School, and I am the ELA teacher.
Jamie Ottaviano. I'm also from Lime Middle School, but this is my 12th year participating in National History Day.
Hi, I'm Mike Pressey. I'm from the Interdistrict School for Arts and Communication, also known as Isaac in New London, Connecticut. It's a charter school there. This will be my first year doing it. However, my daughter participated in it last year at Lime.
Great. Thank you for spreading the joy.
I'm Lauren Masterson, the gifted and talented teacher at Nathan Hillary Middle School in Moodus. It's my first year.
Nicole Fabio, social studies teacher and head of social studies at the Nathan Hillary Middle School. This is my 4th year. We do 8th, 7th, and 6th grade, all of our students.
Another great example of bringing it to the whole school.
Yeah, we're looking for any advice too to help.
I'm Matthew Duvall. I'm at Nathan Hillary Middle School. I'm a student teacher with Nicole.
Great.
Carla Meinson. I just transferred to Worthington Hooker School in New Haven. 5th and 6th grade social studies. And I team teach with the tag teacher as well. So I'm a 33-year veteran, but I've never done History Day, so it's fun. I feel like excited about something new.
And you're at a great school.
I'm at a great school.
They have a wonderful
Yes,
history.
very lucky.
Hi, I'm Sean Gorman. I teach at the Engineering and University Science Magnet School in New Haven. First year doing History Day. So excited.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Jennifer Hunt, again, the Torrington Regional Coordinator. I've been doing History Day forever. I can't even count the number of years. But I'm pleased to see all the gifted and talented people here. I did that, and one of my dreams was to have a whole school History Day, which was such a success. We did it for a couple of years, and it's growing in other places too.
Heather Saya, Lima Middle School, 7th grade social studies, and we have all of our kids do it.
Olivia Hersant, Lima Middle School, 8th grade social studies.
Great. Well, welcome to everyone. I love that you have your ELA person with you because they're such important partners. And I do want to just give you a heads up. Our friend and colleague Rich from the Connecticut Network is with us, and he's filming. And the reason we're doing this is because we weren't able to live stream, so we're going to record this and then have a chance to share different sessions with people who can't attend it. Come on in and welcome. Do you want to just introduce yourself? We're just getting started.
Sarah Zielinski. I work at East Lyme Middle School.
Oh, great. Well, welcome. Glad to have you with us. So don't do anything your mom doesn't want you to see, right? We work for the Connecticut Democracy Center, which is located at Connecticut's Old State House. And that's where the State Office of Connecticut History Day is. And so the organization I work for works in a public-private partnership with the state of Connecticut to run the programs at Connecticut's Old State House and to run the Connecticut Network, which I should mention is a good resource as well for research. So we're going to get started. I think we're actually on time.
A little bit, yeah. Do you want to share some of the resources?
Yes. We have lots of goodies for you, and as Cindy mentioned, printing is getting pretty expensive these days. So if you're with one school, if you could just make sure everyone gets a copy before you take some, that would be really helpful. And Cindy is going to be my Vanna White for the morning. So we have for you the very own theme box. Because this year's theme is Frontiers in History, People, Places, Ideas.
I think what I'll do, rather than trying to kind of pass all of these out right now, is when we break for lunch, I'll set them out and then you can take them, and that'll make it kind of a little smoother for us this morning.
That sounds like a great idea. This is the great thing about working with teachers, that they come up with great ideas on how to use that. Yay. That's right. So we also will have for you student and educator handbooks. And I do want to just mention that we are trying to really work on issues of equity and inclusion. So we do have, and I'm kind of proud of ourselves on this, because I think we're one of the only state affiliates where we have these translated into Spanish. And I do have one set of Spanish with me if someone wants to take them. They're also online. But I'm fortunate to work with Mariana Garcia, who translated these for us. And I'm actually working on a project with another coordinator in Chicago to try and turn more of our things to be translated into Spanish. On that note, we also have rulebooks for you. And I should mention that the NHD rulebooks are translated into Spanish. I don't have a version with me, but on our website, you'll see them, that there's a Spanish version as well.
Quick note on the workbooks, the handbooks. On the CHD website, they are in a PDF format, but if you really need them, if you do like Google Classroom or something, and you would like for your students to be able to work within the document itself, just email us and we can send you a Word version of the student handbook. We just don't, I haven't figured out yet how to do all those like fancy things like fillable PDFs and whatnot. So we have a Word version that's available upon request, but the PDF version is what's on the website. Okay.
And the other things I want to share with you, just to make available or let you know, these two, National History Day, in collaboration with the Library of Congress, made these two student and teacher guides. They're really good. They're really heavy, as you can see, and you're welcome. We have an hour-long lunch, so you're welcome to take a look at them. We did not print these off because this costs like $50 to print off, so it was a little crazy. But you're welcome to look at them. They also are available online, and we'll make sure that you have the link to them. They have some really great resources as well. And so that's one thing. The other thing, and I can mail copies of these to you if you don't have a copy. I have extras left from last year. This is a series called Making History series that NHE put out, and what's really cool about it is that it goes through, it has a general book about, historical research, and then, a teacher's guide to the National History Day program, and then it has one for each category. So I should have actually thought to bring a couple of extra copies of these. If you would like a copy, or copies of these, I do have some free ones still available. So just email me and I can try to get those to you as well.
As far as those Library of Congress student and teacher guides go, they are they were written with History Day teachers, collaborating with educators at the Library of Congress in their primary source archives department, the educational department. And essentially it is a soup to nuts handbook on historical research for a History Day project. They are fillable PDFs, so if you look at the digital version, you can see them there. I have pulled specific lessons based on skills that my students were in need of in terms of process of the research. So they're really good to look at, and you can find what types of lessons are in there, and if you need something targeting a specific thing for students as in general, or a specific student that needs a little more intervention, they're a really good resource for that. So.
Yeah, there's a lot, and one thing I just wanted to mention as we get started for our veteran teachers, I want to thank you all for filling out surveys last year, because that was really helpful. Last year we had funding from Connecticut Humanities, and I should give a big shout out to Connecticut Humanities because they made History Day possible. They work in partnership with us, and then we also get funding from Lusitania Heritage as well, along with a lot of the Franklin Foundation, a lot of other donors, but Connecticut Humanities is a huge partner for us. And last year they were able to sponsor us doing a pretty in-depth evaluation survey of the program, and that was really helpful because
The 3 workshops, those of you who are veterans remember, we usually only did one at the beginning of the year, and we were like, okay, bye, good luck, have a great year. But what we heard from those evaluation surveys is that teachers and students were asking for more help. More help with the process and understanding the process. So, we can't get to everybody, but what we're trying to do is 2 big strategies to help everyone in the classroom. The first of those is that this is the first of our 3 workshops. And I didn't print off the flyers because I'll be sending, I plan to send it to you after our workshop today. But we will have a second and third workshop. So our second workshop is on a Thursday, not a Friday, on November the 3rd, up in Hartford. And we're going to really cover in that session helping your students with research and turning that research into projects. And so we have 3 different speakers who are going to talk about digital resources, because I know, Sean, that's a real issue for your school, which doesn't have an on-site library, so hopefully that's going to help. And also, it's, again, an issue of equity, that not everyone can go on the weekends and go to a museum or library, so we're going to focus a lot on that. And then our last session is going to be in January, and I'm forgetting the exact date, but it's an after-school session, and that session is going to be more about the 5 different categories, and really trying to help you as you're helping your students get their projects ready to go. I should also mention at our second day, we're going to go over the registration system and try to give some help to everyone. The other big thing that we are offering this year is, and again, thanks to Cindy. Cindy was busy this summer. She spent the summer transforming our 3 existing workshops, and I should say classroom workshops that you can book with us for free. We will come to your class and work with your students. So she transformed 3 of our existing workshops, the Intro to History Day, the Theme Workshop, Project Check. Yes, Project Check-In, to make them more hands-on and interactive, and added additional workshops, one on historical argumentation and thesis, another on primary sources, and then you be the judge. And she's added those to our menu that we can come out or one of our regional coordinators can come out and work with their students, and we're happy to do that. The other thing I should say is that, we're a fairly small staff, but if you email us and ask for help, we will help you. And again, I'm not a classroom teacher, but after doing this for 15 years, I know a lot of teachers, and I can put you in contact with people who can help. And also, I have resources from my colleagues across the country. So, I know sometimes it can feel overwhelming. The first year you're doing this, but we're here to help talk to you, and with regional coordinators who are actually classroom teachers, they can offer a lot of help as well. So, and did everyone see where the restrooms were? Okay, as you're coming in, they're right near their entrance. I think the men's is, if you go out this room, go to the right, and then the ladies might be a little closer to that. So with that, I think we're out of time, and we're going to get started. And so I'm going to turn it over to Cindy. Anyone have any questions? Okay, I'm going to get out of the way.